Hey, ladies. All right, this is a problem that we really consistently see. So, I wanted to give you 5 quick, easy, actionable tips so you can walk away with a plan of action to start getting yourself better results. So, here's the thing, you're going to the gym or at home, you're putting in the work, you're lifting weights, but you're just not seeing the results you want, right? There is most likely physical changes, like things have changed, but maybe just not to the extent that you're really looking for. You maybe eat healthy, not a ton of processed foods, like you are definitely mindful with your foods, but again, still not quite sure exactly what to eat for your body. And you know that there's more results on the table, right? So let's just dive into 5 actionable tips that you can take away to help solve this. Some of you may have a few of these pieces in place. If you feel like they are, you can comment and say, this is in place. I'm still not seeing results. Comment that seriously, and we'll walk through it. I'll do it on the live video. We'll walk through it together. If you're on the replay or you want to chat deeper, just click my name, send me a DM, tell me what's going on, and we'll talk through it and I'll help guide you. Okay, here's the solution, ladies. And this is going to sound so simple, so just hear me out. First and foremost, it's consistency with the right macros. Consistency with the right macros for several reasons. Okay. So, first of all, if you don't have your macros, are new to macros, or have not used our calculator before, just comment macro calculator below. We'll get you tagged in that post. So, at Queens of Iron, our calculator is high protein, high carb, moderate fat. We do this because it's designed for women who lift weights, and we want to help you most efficiently create the most muscle mass. We also do high protein. We usually do about 1.8 grams of protein per kilogram body mass, depending on where you're starting at. We do that higher protein to preserve your muscle mass and, of course, help you grow muscle mass even while in a deficit, because when you're on the right macros, you can do that. We showed that in the protein research review. So if you want that info, you haven't seen that, just comment protein research review and we'll get you those research articles in that video as well. Okay, great. So remember, it's just a baseline. Oftentimes tweaks do need to be made, right? But if you're wanting to do it on your own versus working with us as a client or working with a professional, it's a great calculator to give you a great baseline. Pop it in MyFitnessPal. Make sure you have the premium version or an app where you can see macros for each meal. So vital. Okay. Ladies, number 2, this one is so important and an entire game changer, okay? Pre-plan your macros. You can do this the night before, you can do this the morning of. Pre-plan your macros. It helps you get set up for so much success, whereas if you don't pre-plan your macros, it's almost 100% fail rate, right? You're just shooting from the hip all throughout the day. It's like, what am I even doing? If you need help pre-planning your macros, I know these are so many resources I'm spitting out, but they're so vital. Comment pre-planning video and we'll get you that as well. It will walk you through truly step-by-step how to pre-plan. So I'm going to pause here. Why do you pre-plan your macros? Why does it matter, right? This helps you avoid having like 60 grams of protein left over in the evening, right? This helps you avoid these massive meals. This helps you avoid under-eating earlier in the day, overeating later in the day, and just having so much chaos, having all these ups and downs in your body, in your energy, mentally, like your mood, how you feel. So tracking macros, pre-planning macros, so those two things, tracking the right macros and pre-planning your macros is drastically going to help your body regulate, right? So you're going to feel better. You're not going to have all this tons of bloat, no bloat, tons of bloat, no bloat. There will still be some, right? If you have slight food intolerances, sure. But it's so much better to get consistent for hormone regulation to just help you feel so much better just in general, okay? The other thing that pre-planning your macros does is it helps you build beautiful, healthy habits as a lifestyle. We talk about this all the time. It's not just, I've got my nutrition, I've got my lifting routine, like I'm set for success. Those things are vital. But ladies, we must habit stack so you can sustain those results, right? We don't just want to do this for a time. We want to build the habits, and so that becomes who you are. So it's much easier to maintain even when you don't have to track anymore, right? Which is great. I still track. I go off and on. Sometimes I won't track for a year. Sometimes I won't track for a month. But really, it's just so easy to sustain once you take the time to really establish the lifestyle. So I've made a few videos lately. Don't skip that part. It's so important. Okay, great. Number 3, actually, one more thing on the pre-planning. Remember, it's not set in stone. If you want to change, if like dinner is totally different, it's like, cool, delete, 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 delete. What are we eating? Let me work it in, right? But you have the placeholder for dinner and you're balancing the rest of your day. So you get sustained energy throughout the day. So you feel, again, so much better mentally and physically. And you're helping your body repair after the gym, recover, and grow, right? Grow that muscle mass. We have to fuel ourselves. You can't out-train the wrong diet, right? And when I say diet, I mean like nutrition, what you're eating, not a diet. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right. Number 3, work in foods you enjoy and do not restrict, right? It's not about restriction. It's about moderation, right? Having smaller portion sizes. Simply having smaller portion sizes, not to restrict you, but to help you learn the lifestyle. Oh, this portion size is actually best for me. What a blessing that I know that versus I wish I had more. It's like, okay, how can we reframe that, right? To say, I'm so grateful I understand truly what a healthy portion size is for me. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay if you make mistakes. It's okay if you overeat. Small steps at a time. Small habit changes at a time really are really going to help compound into that very healthy lifestyle. But give yourself time, okay? If you totally restrict a food, all sugar, all of this, all of that, this entire macro, it's not really doing you any service, because if something is not sustainable long term, you typically will fall back into those habits. So instead of essentially trying to like band-aid something, right? Band-aid a problem, let's find the solution. Let's go all the way to the root and let's find the solution so you really can have that long-term success, because that's what it's all about, long-term success. If it's not leading you towards long-term success, what are we doing? Okay, cool. Now, the next thing, so it's all about retraining your lifestyle, right? I want to say this one more time. If you've done something for 20 years, 30 years, you might not be able to fix it in 4 months, right? Like, let's give yourself that space and time to grow, to learn, to change, to adapt, because it is such a journey. But there's goodness in the journey and on that path and in the process. It doesn't have to be, I'm starting, where's my finish line? Hello, I'm not there yet. This sucks. It's like, let's try really hard to just enjoy the process, have love and respect for where we are in that process, and just let it play out. Just let it play out. We have to build our life and our habits. Okay. Number 4, be okay, my type A'ers, with not being perfect. Be okay with going out to a restaurant and having to guesstimate, right? Be okay with going to a social event and you have no clue what they're going to have there, and focusing on mindfulness tools instead, like smaller portion sizes, drinking a lot of water before, in between, and after your meal, putting your fork down between bites, right? Thoroughly chewing your food, being present with those around you instead of like stuffing your face because it tastes so good, right? Sometimes we can do those things and not even realize we're doing them because it's been a subconscious habit that we've built. So be okay with the flexibility in the lifestyle. Be okay with not every check-in being perfect, because it's just life, right? What direction are we trending? It's all about our trends, not about minute detail. My waist only came down 0.25. It's like, right. But over the last 12 weeks, it's come down 5 centimeters. That's insane, right? It really all compounds over time. Okay. Diligent effort will take you a really long way. It's okay if you fall all the times in between. We all do. I still do sometimes. Maybe not necessarily with fitness and nutrition, but definitely with other things for sure, right? Keep getting up, keep learning from those opportunities, and keep moving. Lindsay, I love that question. I'll come back at the end and I'll answer that. Ladies, any questions you have, please pop them in. I'm actually almost done with the training today, and then I'll totally go through those questions. I love it. Just a reminder too, we have a live Q&A tomorrow. I believe it's at 9 a.m. Pacific. Let me just triple check. 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. we have a live Q&A, so I'll be answering questions there as well. Okay, great. Number 5. This one's huge. Find success in your habit stacking, not just in your measurements and the scale or whatever else. Find success in your habits. Did you eat one less bite of cake than you normally would? Yes, right? Did you have one less glass of wine than you normally did? Yes, right? Did you not eat that cheeseburger and order a salad instead? That's amazing, right? Oh, the scale didn't change. It's like, but you did so great, right? With these other things. And sometimes we can get so lost in the weeds with measurements, those types of results. Like, I get it. Believe me, it makes sense. Like, we all want it. It totally makes sense. But remember, not every week is perfect. And remember that every effort towards healthy habits is building better results long term. So it's not going to waste. It's totally creating your lifestyle. So it's less and less and less struggle, more and more results, more and more energy, more and more feeling amazing in your body. But let it play out, right? Give it lots of time. Time doing the right thing, right? Not just like time in general. Okay, great. This approach will help you lose that 15 to 20 pounds. This approach will help you lose 100 pounds, right? If that's you. This approach will help you lose 3 pounds, right? There are fine differences, like minute differences for every single woman, certainly. But the process of getting consistent with the right macros, training your lifestyle, and lifting weights to give your body the shape and just what you desire, the strength, just health, all that, what you desire, works every time if you work it, right? If you work it. That's a huge thing. It's not just like, here's your workout and you're like, woohoo, I'm super fit. It's like, wait, but you still need to go in the gym, right? You still need to lift with intention. You still need to fill your macros with high quality foods, fruits, vegetables, produce, right? Again, never having to be perfect. But if you truly commit to the diligence of putting in the work, I say again, not having to be perfect, but putting in that work each day as best you can, you will improve your life. You will improve your results. Definitely, definitely. Consistency is everything. Don't change your macros if you're not consistent. It's going to do nothing. Get consistent. Get consistent. I want to share with you a quick story of a client I love. She's been with us for almost a year now. She's already pre-enrolled for like, I think almost 3 years of coaching, 2.5 more to go. She's fabulous. She's a plastic surgeon. She's on her feet all day long, 12 hours a day. She entertains guests like with dinner and wine, very social in terms of like entertaining and stuff like that. Constantly on her feet, right? Super busy. She's a mom, she's a wife, so just crazy schedule, right? She has the most amazing body. So she came to us and she said, I'm doing mainly aerobics. I'm eating healthy, but I'm not really sure what my body needs. I want to optimize my nutrition, feel better in my body, have lifelong health and fitness, and lead from the front. I want to lead those around me, right? So we put her in this process. So her goal was to be in the low 140s. I think it took like 22 weeks to get there. As of right now, so she's gone, I want to say she's done 52 weeks, I think exactly now, 52 weeks of coaching. She's lost almost 60 centimeters. And the only place we track is waist, low belly, hips, and thighs. 60 centimeters, which is amazing. Having that type of lifestyle, it's insane, right? So what are some of the tools we have in place for her 12 hours a day on her feet? Put some snacks at your desk. Put snacks in your pockets when you can. Those are for nurses too, right? Have lean body shakes, the pre-made lean body shakes in your car, at your desk, right? When do you need to do your lift? Okay, you're socializing, you're doing these things. Let's pre-plan around it as much as possible, because never in a million years would I would say, make sure you have your scale when all your guests come over. That's ridiculous, right? So what do? We put placeholders in macros, say, okay, this is what you think you're having. Let's just start putting a bunch of placeholders, mainly of carbs and fat, some protein. So you have space to eat, and then just be mindful. The rest of her day is looking like higher protein, lots of vegetables, lots of produce. So then she can go enjoy her evening with the guests, guilt-free, have her wine, have her meal, look totally normal in front of all her people. But behind the scenes, she's totally set for success in her fitness and nutrition. It takes diligence and self-discipline to not eat massive portions, but that's the lifestyle we're building. Those are the types of women that we are building in ourselves. I am healthy, I am fit, I have a high quality of life, and I'm going to practice self-control. And it's okay if I fall as many times as I fall. That's okay. But I'm going to keep going because that's the woman that I want to be in the lifestyle that I want to have, right? She has made numerous mistakes, but it's okay. She just is like, whatever, it happened. Let's keep going. I'm like, exactly. What success do you, or what support do you need for this week, right? So my point in sharing that is, no matter your lifestyle, you can make it happen, but it's the decision in your mind of, I want to optimize my health. I want to optimize my body, feel amazing in my skin, and I want this for the rest of my life, right? It's just that simple decision. It really is. And then it's just learning, right? So if you want to lose that 15 to 20 pounds, you want to collapse time, avoid a lot of mistakes in between, and just get a dialed in approach to take you to the end result and enjoy the journey, comment coaching below. Let's talk through it. We'll chat about your goals. We'll chat about where you're at, what you're wanting to achieve. We'll share how we can support you, what that would look like. And then if we're a good fit, it's like, let's go. Let's start getting you these results. It's a beautiful process, definitely. Beautiful. So let me answer this question. And then if you have any other questions, ladies, please let me know. Okay, so what is your preferred method to track body fat? Great question. For clients in the program, we actually only use measurements, weight, and photos. We don't necessarily track body fat. Some ladies, they do DEXA scans. Some ladies, they send us in-body scans. That's wonderful. For me personally, I love measurements and I love photos. Some of our clients don't even want to know their weight, so we don't even mess with the scale. Sorry, we don't even mess with the scale. I really want to see, what does your body look like to my eye? And then I want to see even the 0.25 centimeter changes, because that helps show us, how is your body responding? Like, what is happening? How do you feel, right? Are you hungry? Do you feel amazing? Are you tired? Are you super energetic, right? How are you feeling? What are your stress levels? What are your sleep levels? What are the measurement changes your body's experiencing? And what do your photos look like? For us, over all these years, that's been enough. I've been a trainer for over 12 years and it's been plenty. It gives us such a beautiful picture and allows to make small changes here and there. So that's what we use. But DEXA and InBody, I feel like are pretty good. InBody, I've seen some varying results, ups and downs. There's a lot of variables that come into play there. I haven't looked into the DEXA scan research in maybe 3 years. But last I saw, DEXA scan was also really accurate. But it's like, make sure it's the exact same time of day. You've had the same food probably, or no food, same outfit. Like, there's so many variables in there. Good question, ladies. Good. I hope this helps. Again, sometimes it seems like a simple approach, but oh my gosh, the consistency with macros, although it can seem easy once you have your macros, it's so much lifestyle coaching. So give yourself a break. It's hard to train yourself into a lifestyle if you've never experienced that lifestyle, right? So why not just have someone by your side that already has that lifestyle, that already understands, that already has gone through all the trial and error? So you're like, oh, this is how you do it. Oh, great. Here we go. Let's go. It's like, yes, exactly. Beautiful, ladies. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you tomorrow. See you guys.